as we look at the Passion narratives, we begin with the Last Supper, and in it we have the traitor, and then we have the whole issue of the new covenant that comes through. And from there, we move to the Garden of Gethsemane. And of course, the two key points are the prayer of Jesus in the garden and then the arresting party. Mark the horror at the thought of death. And we find that in John's Gospel, no, the story is so different. It's Jesus, our glory, welcomed. So there's such a different portrayal across the Gospels of this agony in the garden. And then we come to the arrest of Jesus. That, yes, the temple police, we have in John, it's a Roman cohort that marches. So Pilate and Caiaphas are hand in hand, even though in the synoptics it seems as though Pilate is surprised when Jesus appears before him. So yes, each gospel has its own story to tell. Each gospel has its own details. I mean, look at the ear being cut off by a stranger, oh yeah, in Mark. And when you get to Matthew, it's one of those with Jesus. When you get to Luke, Jesus picks the ear up and puts it back on. And in the Gospel of John, we learn that it was Peter who actually cut the ear off. And we learn that his name is Malchus. Every gospel tells the story in its own way with its own details. And we have to ask, what's the meaning of it all?